So this is just a dumb YouTube channel to get whatever feelings I have out and talk about them because I don't have anything better to do. And I guess the first rant I want to go about is, I guess, connections. Because connections are scary. To let somebody know who you truly are is terrifying. I mean, sexual relations, sexual connections, friends connections, any type of them are just terrifying. Because, I mean, what if they don't like you? What if they were just pretending, or when they see the real you, they don't like you anymore? And I mean, I've always struggled with connections. I never really had friends growing up, never really learned to connect, never had family that lived nearby to connect to them. It was always just my parents and my brother, pretty much. And then a couple of years ago, I made some of my first real connections with my friends. And now that we're out of high school, they're taking on a different life path than I am, and we're growing apart, and that's scary. And I don't know if we're growing apart because I told them who I truly am, what I'm truly like, if they know me for what I am now, what I've changed into in their eyes after I told them secrets and stuff about myself. Are they leaving because they don't like that? Or is it just because life changes? I feel like even if life changes, people shouldn't leave you, but it really feels like they are. I mean, like, when you're younger, you notice you're lonely, but because you're a kid, it doesn't bother you much because you're a kid and you don't understand it, and you still have your brothers and sisters and parents and whatnot to fill the loneliness hole. But now that I'm 18 and my friends are doing other stuff and not with me like they used to, it's different, and the loneliness is, quite frankly, the loneliness is terrible. Like, I want to be connected to them, and I try, but it seems like they're not anymore. But I mean, friends aren't the only connections you have in your life. You have other friends or other connections, like your family or relationships such as boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever. But I feel like, but I've never really had those. Like, I have my family, of course, and they're great, but I only really know my mom and dad. I don't really know the rest of my family because we live far away from them. And I don't know if it's hard. I don't know if it's hard not having a. It's not hard not having a family, but it also feels like I'm missing out on something. But I also feel like I don't care about missing out on it because they're just people to me. Like when I do see them, I don't feel any familiar bond, any likeness, any dislikeness to them. They're just people. People that are cool and nice to me, and the older people, like aunts and uncles and whatever, used to get me stuff when I was younger to like buy my affection. But now that I'm older, it's just weird and pointless and kind of dumb. And then, well, relation, relationships, like boyfriend girlfriend. I never experienced that. Like, I had people that I liked, which never worked out for me because I'm not very attractive or confident in myself or really anything like that. So nobody really liked me, but there was this one girl who, looking at it now, a couple years later, it was definitely just a prank by their friends, or like their friends set them up, and it was a prank, and they definitely didn't mean it in any way at all. But I mean, it wasn't just a prank. Like, I didn't know them that well, but they seemed nice. So I said, sure. And we did, like, what couples did. I think what couple did. Like, we hung out, so on and so forth. We kissed. It wasn't great. I honestly really hated doing it. But she, well, made me do it, I guess. I wanted so bad to be normal that even though I didn't want to do stuff like that, I did it anyways. Which is not good and not healthy. But I just did it. I regret it now, a couple years later. But I mean, then I didn't regret it. I wanted to be, well, a normal kid, because I never was. And that's just how life is sometimes. You want to be, you want to be like people. People who you see are popular and friendly and whatever. You want to be like them because you want to have friends. That's kind of what this entire weird first video that nobody's gonna watch is about. It's connections and how everybody wants them, even though they're scary and dumb, and most of the time you'll get hurt. But if is the human need, the human desire, the human want for connections, is it worse than loneliness? Or I guess I should say, is it worse than being lonely? Because being lonely sucks. It's terrible. It's just not nice at all. I don't really know what more to say. Because I don't know how to do connections. Like, everything that involves connection is very hard for me. It seems almost abnormal. And I know nobody should give up on themselves or their own connections or their own wants and desires to be with people. But being with people brings pain and sadness, and your friends moving on with their lives while you're not. I don't know why I'm not moving on with my life. Maybe it's because I'm autistic and have a bunch of other issues. But it just seems like I'm just being left behind while everybody else is advancing, which sucks a lot. And I don't know how to get over my fear of connecting. Anyways, I think that was my dumb, stupid rant video that I'm just posting for myself as a free form of therapy, I suppose. Low-key diamonds, though. Did I see diamonds, or am I schizo? I guess I'm schizo. Anyways, goodbye.